What is going on, YouTube? This is Owen Dowell here, and I'm now fresh-faced, as you can see. The reason for that is because in yesterday's video, I had just then realized, as I was proof watching the video, that my mustache wasn't growing in evenly. There was like a random patch of like no mustache right here, and I honestly don't know why I never noticed that until yesterday's video. I kind of wish I noticed it like a lot earlier, because I've been growing that thing since the start of November. So I decided, as I was in the shower just now, to go ahead and just get rid of the facial hair and start over starting in January of 2018. So yep, that is why I look a little bit different now. Yeah, it is currently 9 o'clock. Here's that cool photography watch that I actually broke, unfortunately. It's really sad. The band, this pin just randomly broke in half in a parking lot when I was out hanging out with some friends. It just sort of fell off my wrist, and yep, it's still accurate as far as I'm concerned. I'm really well. Let's see. I've got a computer that's on right now. It's actually 9:06, so it fell behind a couple of hours. I've got this computer here exclusively for the lighting because it wasn't very good lighting before. And there it is on full brightness, so that should hopefully be better. So yeah, anyway, like I say, Merry Christmas. Yeah, this is the follow-up video to yesterday's Christmas Eve video, in which I'm going to show you guys just basically everything I got, because that's what I like to do this time of year. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started. So first of all, just want to recap on yesterday and show you guys the things I wasn't able to show you yesterday. As I had mentioned, I got yesterday a big box of K-Cups, which I do have right now. It actually is conveniently unopened, so that's neat. Here we go. Coffee Cup Celebration? Yep, Coffee Cup Celebration. And you can see, I can't actually read these because they're mirrored for me. They're not mirrored for you. But these are all the various flavors. We've got chocolate mint, caramel, wintry blend, French vanilla, and gingerbread. And like I say, I think it might be a mixture of the chocolate mint and the caramel that are really, really strong. But if you smell along this crease right here, I wish you guys could smell this. Oh my gosh, it is like the best thing I have ever smelled. And I can like sort of pump it like this. Oh my gosh, like I said yesterday, I spent like a large majority of the time doing that. And if I don't put this box down, I'm going to spend a large majority of this video doing that. So yeah, that is one of the gifts I got. And like I said, it is from a company called Trader Joe's. I'm not entirely sure if they're based in like this particular part, like North Carolina and surrounding areas, or if they are across the entire nation. I'm not entirely sure. And I'm pretty sure Trader Joe's doesn't branch out of the country. But if it does, then hey, I learned something. So yeah, the other thing that I wasn't able to show you is this very, very nicely presented box 4-pack of Columbia socks. Yeah, look at that. This box is like super sturdy. Like, it's really nice. This is like the first time I was ever like really excited to get a pair of socks for Christmas, mostly because of the box. Like, I am a big fan of boxes. Really, really nice boxes. It's one of my weaknesses, honestly. So there you go. Nice pair of Columbia socks. Let's see, shoe size 400. I like really want to open these right now and check them out, but I do not want this video to become hideously long, so I think we're going to go ahead and not do that. But it comes with 4 pairs, as you can see. And yeah, Columbia is a really good company for like winter clothes and all those fun things, so I'm looking forward to trying those out. My grandma earlier this month got them for me for like I think for exams. She got them during exam week. These nice slippers. I don't think these are RF Scott. I was a little surprised she didn't just wait and give these to me on Christmas Eve. She also got me randomly, like last month, this nice pair of pajama pants, which are ridiculously comfortable, and I can't stop wearing them. Except, you know, when I need to stop wearing them. But yeah, they are really soft, really warm. And again, I was a little surprised that she didn't wait until Christmas Eve to give them to me, but I wasn't going to complain because they were really nice, and I, at the time, needed some new pajama pants as I adjust them. And the other thing, which I did show you guys, is the Scube. The Scube Ultimate made by Mefferts. And I did have it at one point to where I had one entire hemisphere solved. Looks like I'm missing a piece right there, and it's actually currently in place but rotated incorrectly. I'm not going to really fuss around with this. You guys know what this is all about. It's really nice. It clicks into alignment as you turn it. It's got really nice matte stickers on it. I did not touch on that yesterday, but the stickers on this thing are really, really nice, which you would expect from Mefferts. Mefferts is actually a very nice puzzle maker. So yeah, that is that. That is the my Christmas Eve. And now let's move on to Christmas. All right, got a quite a few things for Christmas this year. They're all like little things, but they're all you know, it's like they're all actually really cool. Amazingly, I didn't get that many clothing items this year, so that was pretty cool. I mean, nothing wrong with getting clothes for Christmas, but I do always like to get like tangible things that I can use or play with. So got no shortage of that this Christmas. Let's just start with this bag of goodies right here. This could contain all number of things. I think this is going to contain most of my stocking stuffers. So right here, poking out, is a bag of combos. The Buffalo blue cheese, my bad, flavor, which is always appreciated. Got these nice Deep River Snacks zesty jalapeno chips right there. I feel like I'm doing a munch pack unboxing right now. That'd be fun. And one day, whenever I do get my own place, I would like to start doing stuff like that, like doing videos on services like that. That would be a lot of fun. These, which are Harvest Snaps, looks like they are dried peas, which I love. Love dried peas. Got a bag of Reese's. Oh shoot, I might have left something back at my parents' house. Uh-oh. There's someone in this bag that I probably did. Oopsies. And that's a shame, because it's something that I wanted to actually check out on video. Cheddar horseradish chips, also from Deep River. And some raisins. That is basically the extent of what my parents got for me. Or actually my grandma, my bad. So there's all that. Bunch of neat little snacks. Oh shoot, I'm a little bit upset. It's this weird magnetic toy. It looks kind of like one of those like tangled up, like it's like a big knot of like macaroni shaped pieces that pivot on each other, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know how any better way to explain it, but they are magnetic. I don't know. Basically all I could see was like 5 stacked magnetic discs, but on the side of the box it showed what looked like that weird stress toy that I wish I had an example of, but I just don't. You probably had one as a little baby. They like make them in really big sizes that babies can play with, and then they make smaller like pocket-sized versions for adults to play with and stress out with, or de-stress with. You can get them a lot in as freebies if you go to like a business expo or something. Wait, there it is. Well, shoot, I spent all this time talking about it, and then I found it. Yeah, here it is. This is one of the things my parents got me in my stocking. This is a Magnetics Mega greatest magnetic toy ever. It's a stress toy. We're at 9 minutes. Should I open this? But yeah, you can see right there, that's kind of what I was talking about. Well, maybe I was noticing that. That kind of reminded me of that magnetic stress. You know what? Should I? Let's do it. Let's open it. It says, watch them magnetically opposite, move, run, jump, stick, stack, all that fun stuff. You can read that if the iMac doesn't swamp it out. I've still got this 2008 iMac that I unboxed a long time ago that I paid $40 for. 24-inch, not a bad deal. Oh shoot, I don't have a knife. Yes I do. Is the Kershaw Leak, which has a worn out spring, so you have to kind of help it out, but it's fine. I'm not gonna replace it for that. I'm pretty much okay with it. Wow, that's literally what these are. They're like little magnetic pebbles. Wow, they're super strong. Jeez. I'm not sure if these are neodymium. I don't think they're... They might be. But you can see there's one. And I know there's a computer behind me. I'm not too worried about it. That whole like thing with the computers is kind of a myth. But yeah, man. Whoop. And I say that as my computer decides to shut off and make me look bad. Let's see. Let me turn on caffeine real quick. I don't think there's anything in this little box on the bottom. Maybe some instructions or something. Oh yeah, it's got like a little booklet in this little box on the bottom. Stress reliever. Oh, it's literally the easiest thing in the world. Like, I'll just even show you. That's the entirety of the English section right there. So if you want to read that, just if I can hold it to where it's not swamped out. Read that. There you go. Read that. Flag it off. Learn that term in studio class. And enjoy. Cool. So I spent entirely too long on that. Mostly because I spent half the time thinking I left it at home. They're very heavy too. Like, yeah. So there are the magnet stress toys. I might play around with those a little bit later. I like magnets. They're cool. Another stocking stuffer I got from my parents. I don't have the packaging for it anymore because I think it got thrown out by a helpful person, and I wasn't really planning on keeping it anyway because I kind of messed it up. I got a void cube. Yes, I got a lot of twisty puzzles this year. I mean, I'm actually showing you the last of the twisty puzzles I got. But yeah, it's been a really, really long time since I've gotten like a Rubik's style puzzle for Christmas. And to this year I happen to get two, so that's actually really exciting. I've actually got a knockoff version of the Void Cube somewhere. The original Void Cube. This is actually technically a knockoff of the original Void Cube. Because the original Void Cube was not made by Rubik's. But this one is a lot, it's kind of really... It's really rounded. It looks almost like a sphere if you hold it like that, but it is just a Rubik's Cube with the corners having been rounded off. And it is literally a Rubik's Cube that you can look through, and it is fully functional. I would do the cool thing where you can turn just the center. Oh, but this one is particularly stiff. But the cheap knockoff version that I had did have it was actually really smooth, and you could do that really easily, and it looked like the pieces were floating around nothing. It was really cool. This is, obviously, because you don't have the fixed center pieces of a Rubik's Cube, this is going to be harder than a Rubik's Cube on that front. I'll show you. A normal Rubik's Cube, like this giant one that I got actually for Christmas in 2014, that also lights up when it has battery in it. I need to charge it. You know, I've got these center pieces which do not move in relation to one another, so therefore it's really, really easy to know which side is which. But if you eliminate these, not only do you need to figure out like the color scheme and everything, which is easily done with the corners, but you also get a weird parity error if the centers come out of alignment. As in, like, if I were to take the middle slice of, if I were to take this slice of centers here and move them like this, to where only the centers moved but the edges stayed in place, I would have a situation where the cube is unsolvable. And you can't do that with a normal Rubik's Cube, at least without taking it apart. But with a Rubik's Cube like this, you can do it, and it poses a parity error that you then need to figure out how to solve. It's not that hard. You just gotta do some fancy maneuvers with the edges, and you'll be fine. But yeah, it does pose a couple unique challenges because A, you don't know the color scheme, and B, you can get a parity, which you normally don't associate with odd-numbered Rubik's Cubes. So there's that. Like I say, this is normally a lamp. I'm actually going to plug this in right now because I've got a bunch of, or can I? No, I can't. It doesn't take micro USB. It's got its own proprietary cable that I will hook up to it later tonight. I want to make sure that lithium pack doesn't. It's probably toast. Oh well. What is she? Anyway, yeah, that is the Void Cube. So, very cool. Neat stocking stuffer. And I think that actually does it. Aside from this cool package of candy. And actually, I think the Reese's Bells that I showed you earlier in this video, the bag of Reese's Bells, I actually think that came from my parents. I don't think that was from my grandma. But it seems like she got me some, but I'm not sure. But anyway, no, I don't know what's what anymore. But yeah, this was also in my stocking, so that's pretty cool. Alright, on to actual gifts. This video is almost over because the gifts I got are pretty simple, except for like one of them. This one came from my sisters. Earlier this year, I actually had an Nalgene bottle and I broke it. I dropped it one too many times, and the top of it actually just completely came off, which was really annoying. So yeah, I just was I don't even know if I mentioned it to my sisters, but I must have, because they knew to get me a new Nalgene. And this one's really nice. This one's a nice sort of brown color. I think the other one I had, which is not in here, unfortunately. The other one I had was kind of a bluish color, but this one is a nice brown, kind of off brown color. And it's got the big lid, which is going to be a lot more durable, because the other one had the narrow lid, like the really small lid, and it kept hitting that when it fell. So obviously that would break the neck off. That's what happened. But yeah, this one, it looks like it's a lot more sturdier. It's got a wide mouth. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using this tonight. And with that, I also got a very much appreciated gift card to a local restaurant that you guys are not going to understand because this is actually local. But this is a very, very good restaurant located here in Boone that I do like. It's actually a fast food chain. It's a local fast food. It's not even a chain. I can't say it's a chain, but it feels like a chain, but it's not. It's local fast food, and if you don't have local fast food, you need to come and experience Comeback Shack. It is actually really good. You wouldn't think, like, if you think about local food, you wouldn't think about local fast food, but that is exactly what this is, and it's awesome. Yeah, now the last thing, like I said, this video is almost over. The last thing I got, if you remember last year, I got a really, really cool watch called the Tesla watch, which unfortunately I broke earlier this month, which was really sad. The clasp mechanism fell off. In fact, that would be located right here. I don't know if you can buy like little tiny pins for this, but this literally fell off in the Walmart bathroom. Yeah, actually this watch didn't break in the Walmart parking lot, but it broke in the parking lot of the Walmart shopping center, which is actually a separate thing, believe it or not. It's actually separate from Walmart, but it's called the Walmart shopping center. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't wear watches to Walmart, because they all tend to die there. But yeah, unfortunately it did break, so I can't wear it anymore. I need to get it fixed, because that is a really fun watch. But my parents got me another watch from ThinkGeek, and this is one that I actually had no idea existed and therefore didn't even ask for, so it was a really big surprise. Alright, and here it is. It's all over here. Cool. It is known as... Whoa, I might need to kill the iMac or at least lower the brightness for this. This is known as the Eclipse Watch. Yeah, now why is this known as the Eclipse Watch? I do actually think to show you this I am going to have to kill the iMac, so... Sleep. There it is, it's off. This is referred to as the Eclipse Watch. That's the reflection of the video. Now, hopefully I'll be able to show this to you. The reason why this is called the Eclipse Watch is because right now, let me wipe it off. If you take a look at the face, you know, it's a little bit dark. It's not totally dark, but it's a little bit dark. As the hour progresses, I think it takes about it seems to be a cycle that lasts about 30 minutes. The watch face actually changes color. All right, and I've set it already. Oh, low battery. Why is it low battery? Oh, because I put the dang iMac to sleep. That's why. My iMac is powering my phone. So you can see that if I go ahead and take the crown out and speed this process up, I'm gonna have to reset it after a bit. which is alright. As I turn the crown, can you guys see this? Please tell me y'all can see this. Yeah, you can see that. You can see, kind of, as I go to change the time, the watch face is actually changing color, and I'm really annoyed. You know what? Let me pull up a black screen. Jump cut. Had to do some stuff with the iMac because it is powering my phone, and it was also hampering your ability to see the effect here, which is as I turn this, the watch face changes. It's really, really hard to see the effect. I would demonstrate the what it's actually doing. Should I? You know what? I think I will. I'm gonna edit this video. I'm going to show you guys how this watch works, because I can't seem to show it to you properly, so I'm going to have to spend a minute looking for a couple things. Alright, so this is essentially what the watch is doing. Let me turn this to an ideal situation. So here we have a couple of camera filters. These are both polarized filters, and basically, if you want to think of this, the one on the top is the minute hand, and the one on the bottom actually is the hour hand. They basically took the minute and hour hand, made them into discs, and polarized them like the sunglasses, and stacked them on top of each other. And what that means is that as they start to turn in relation to one another, slowly you can see that it turns completely black. Alright, that's basically what this watch is doing. Unfortunately, the design underneath the face is really dark. It looks kind of like a dark moon. Let me see if I can actually bring it up to show you guys. I mean, yeah, y'all are not going to be able to see that. I might need to do a separate video on this. So we'll see. But basically what it's doing is taking two polarized filters and rotating them like this. So you can see as you rotate, yeah, there it is. You can basically see through that. And then it goes back to dark as it keeps going. This, all I did to do this was take two polarized camera filters and put them together. It's kind of fun. Kind of a fun thing to play with if I am particularly bored and want to see a neat optical effect. Yep, that is basically what the watch is doing. So yeah, like I say, maybe one day I'll make like a better video with better lighting so you guys can actually see it. But that's basically what this watch is. It's really small. It's got genuine leather, it says so right there. And this is a very comfortable watch. It might also be because I've been wearing the Tesla watch all this time. But I had literally have had this watch on all day. I only took it off to take a shower, although I didn't have to. This watch is water resistant, but I don't really want to get leather wet if I can help it. But this thing is ridiculously comfortable. It's really small. Alright, it's kind of giving me an appreciation for smaller watches, because like, I forget that this is there. And I haven't been wearing a watch for at least maybe 3 weeks, maybe 2, yeah, 3 weeks, because that watch over there broke. So I just threw this on today, and I'm just like, forgot about it. It's really, this watch is ridiculously comfortable. If you're like wanting to get into watches, I would recommend you start with this freaking Eclipse watch, just because of how soft and comfy it is. You'll literally forget it's there. But yeah, that is basically it, guys. On my end, this is a 27-minute video, but I know I'm going to edit that mostly because I've been fuffing around with this iMac and finding this filter mechanism, which is really cool to watch on its own. So yeah, anyway guys, that is going to do it for this video. Am I losing my voice? Holy crap. I better not be. But yeah, there will be the Zippo collection update coming up later this year. It's going to be kind of short because I don't have that many new Zippos. Annoyingly, like I said, I have like these right here. How many is this? 7. I'm missing one. They sent me 8. This is like 8 Zippos that Zippo sent me, and I can't show them to you because I should probably email them before New Year's. See if I can actually make a video on the Zippos that they sent, because I really want to. Because this year's new Zippo collection update is going to be pretty miserable. But those are all... I don't know where the other one went. I need to figure out where that one went before the end of the week. But yeah, that is going to do it, guys. Thank you so very much for watching this video. I do apologize for how long it was and how crazy it was. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and adios. Merry Christmas. I'm using my mouse to click the stop button. Wow.